everybody doing today? So today, I wanted to go ahead and give a report on our distribution yesterday. Also wanted to share with you some of the things that Brother Tino and I ended up doing yesterday that was a little bit beyond what we were expecting originally. So up on the screen, you see that we did food boxes, care bags, we did the water jugs, the blankets, the jackets, the socks, and I can tell you right now, our blankets, jackets, and socks, we went out with 3 very large bins, and they were completely gone. We handed out everything that we had. When it comes to the care bags, the 19 care bags, that in itself is a really, really nice story I want to share with you really quick. You see, whenever I say, or whenever anyone says, pray for the distribution, it's because we really need the prayer. We need it not just for those of us going out, but we need it for the donations. And our small church has always met the need of the donations that we've had. Now, with the care bags in particular, though, Dan had set in motion months ago when he went and he was able to talk to people that he knew to get more donations from other people, other places. I had just gotten a text from Brother Bill right after work, and he said, I'm praying for the ministry. I'm praying for you guys when you go out tomorrow. And probably about 5 minutes later, I get a phone call, and I'm thinking, what did Brother Bill forget? So I look at the phone, and I didn't recognize the number, and I went, oh, it'll go to voicemail. Second call comes in, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know this number now. It just so happens that the night before, Friday night, right before we're ready to just relax, we got a call, and they were donating 19 care bags. And when I say care bags, they had all the essentials that were needed, plus extras. We're talking everything from toiletries to little things for kids. They had everything that they just needed to donate, and they thought of us. So we were able to go out with not just what our small church has been able to get together, but with more that came from outside. Now, one of the things that we did have that were donated were pajama bottoms. And they were new. They were still wrapped, and they were still in the original wrappers and everything. What ended up happening is when we went out, we found out, as Brother and Tino and I went to go to where we normally go, which is up on the mountain, quite a ways away. They're secluded to where they don't have access to food and water. We go out there and we find that 90% of the people are gone. They've been forced to leave. They had nothing that they could do about it. And those who were left behind that were still there, they said, oh yeah, they're all the way on the other side of town. But they couldn't tell us exactly where. So we helped those that were there on that part of the mountain, and we went searching for the other group. We searched for almost an hour, could not find them anywhere. We went right by them, as a matter of fact, twice. We went out and we decided we were going to help more of the people in need that we could find. And it just so happens that while we were helping one woman, I asked her, do you by chance, not because I thought she would know definitely, but I asked, do you by chance know where they are? And she was able to give us exact directions to where they had been moved. We were able to go, and they have, again, a very small village. We were able to go to this small village, as I'm going to call it, and we were able to hand out all of the clothes that were needed, all of the food that was needed, and the water that was needed. Now, one thing that really struck me hard was that when these people were moved, they were not given the opportunity to gather all their stuff together. One woman that we spoke to said that it was very little notice. And what ended up happening is that when they moved them, she had to go back for her clothes and for some of her belongings, and when she went back, they were gone. Because they had already been cleared off the lot, dumpster had come and taken everything that they had. So those pajama bottoms that were randomly donated just so happened to fit her and every person there. So everyone was able to get pajama bottoms. The jackets were able to be used because, again, everybody there, those jackets, everything that was donated fit those people. Amen. So that is a blessing, not just to them, but to us as well. While we were there, Brother Tino and I assured them, because they told us we were the only people that they had seen since they had been forced to move. There is no other church that had gone out to them. The problem that I have with this is not that the other churches hadn't gone out, but it's because the other churches said that they had gone out and they were taking care of the homeless. And because of that, I didn't push as hard. I didn't push as hard to go out and see these people because I thought bigger churches that had more resources were helping them. But when I heard yesterday that we were the first church that had been out there to see them, that reignited my confidence that we are doing the right thing. We are doing God's work, and we should continue to push, to give to these people. During this season, Christmas, we should not be focusing on the gifts we can give to each other as much as those we could give to others, those we don't know, those that we may never know personally, but can benefit from what little they get. So the reason why I'm telling you this and showing you what we did yesterday is because what seems like a little bit on that board was so much to those people that we saw. It meant more to them than they could convey to us. They were grateful, and they wanted us to tell everyone in our church how grateful they were. There were a couple that said that if they ever get the means of transportation, they would love to come and fellowship with us and rejoice in the Lord. And I hope sooner or later, one day, they will be able to. The next thing I want to speak to you about is the church has adopted and deployed a deployed soldier to pray for and to write to next year. The soldier that we have adopted is a young man that I've known for quite a while. Ryan got married to the love of his life, and then he was immediately deployed. He's been separated from his wife for quite a while now. This young man, whom I've known since high school, he's been in high school, worked with me at the funeral home. He served this community. He served the people of Pahrump with honor and with compassion. He made sure that each person that he came in contact with was treated with dignity and respect. And then when he joined the military, I was very proud of him because I knew that that dignity and that respect that he showed was going to carry through in everything that he did. So when we adopt a soldier, when we adopt Ryan this year, we don't have to send him money. The military makes sure he gets everything that he needs. The thing is that he needs our encouragement. He needs our support in tough times, and that comes through letters. That comes through prayers. And that comes through us making an effort to once in a while just send him an encouraging note, an attaboy, a thank you for choosing to not just serve our community anymore, but to serve our nation as well. He has decided to make, if needed, the ultimate sacrifice. And we know, because the Bible tells us, that no greater love has any man than to lay down his life for his friends. So this year, I hope that we are able to send letters, send notes, and care packs to Ryan to make sure that he knows, no matter what, he is loved and he is appreciated for what he is doing for our nation and for us.